Good morning. My name is Tara, also known as Amitria Dia, and the reason I come on to YouTube in the morning is to teach people about different spiritual practices, to teach them about their awareness, to teach them about their energy work. This morning is the day I would like to begin the introductions on energy and what it is and how we have it and the fact that we are all energy beings. So to start off the recording, I would like to do a quick little reading from the Daily Guidance from Your Angels. This is from Doreen Virtue, and this is about extending your energy. To extend feelings of peacefulness that you have right now, send its energy forward into your day. Visualize surrounding each of your future minutes and hours with a blanket of harmonious energy. This tranquility will wait for you and joyously greet you when you arrive. Give yourself the gift of a peaceful day. Feel the serenity that always resides within you. Breathe in deeply to increase this energy, and then exhale it into your day using any chakra that you feel guided to call upon. Envelope every situation and person, familiar and unknown, with this gift of peaceful love. Notice how much more enjoyable your day is. Other people will be subconsciously aware of your energy, and their gratitude will be apparent. Enjoy the future and enjoy the gifts. Our thought for today from this reading is, I now feel the depth of my inner calm. In truth, I am always at peace. Because God's serenity resides within me, I send my harmonious energy out into my day, enveloping every person and situation that I'll encounter. This power is always replenished, for the more peace I give, the more I experience. Okay, so energy is what we're made of. Energy is surrounding us in every aspect of our lives. We are energy. We are atoms of energy. And one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that regular science and metaphysical science meet somewhere in the middle. This isn't going to work, is it? Okay, let's see. Energy is heat, light, motion, electrical, chemical, nuclear, gravitational, and you have a couple different types of energy, right? You have your stored energy, which is a potential energy, and then you have your working energy, your kinetic energy, your potential energy, and your kinetic energy. And now believe me when I tell you that growing up and in school, this was not a topic that I enjoyed. But what I've learned is that the physical science meets the metaphysical science somewhere in the middle, and the two overlap and become one. So to understand the metaphysical terms of the energy and what we're working with, we have to understand the actual physical science of the aspect of energy. So what is renewable energy? Renewable energy is replaceable energy. It's restored. It replaces itself. So solar energy, energy from the sun, or hydro energy, energy from water, those would be renewable energy sources. Those would be things that would give back and take back and replace themselves. Things that cannot replace themselves, what are not renewable energy sources, would be like gas, your petroleum products, or the hydrocarbon gas liquids, or coal, or something nuclear. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to get this little sage to burn and cleanse a little bit around us. Well, around me, there is no us until you come and view me. I can be a bit of a goof too. So I hope you guys enjoy who I am and the personality that comes out as I deliver this information to you over time. So we're starting out with energy today and understanding what energy is, right? And to do that, we have to understand the physical aspects of it. And then we're going to go into things like sacred spaces and breathing and things like that. So I do hope that if you're enjoying the delivery and you're enjoying the way that I teach and you're learning from me, that you'll hit that subscribe button and follow me. This is new to me. This is something that I've never done before. I'm very excited because I do enjoy teaching. It's just that I never knew how to really do this kind of stuff. I'm a little bit older than the techno-savvy age range. All right, so we've talked about renewable energy, and we've talked about non-renewable energy. We've talked about stored energy, the potential energy, and we've talked about working energy, the kinetic energy. Now, we are human beings, and we are renewable energy. We go to sleep, we eat, we renew our energy, and we draw energy sources from renewable places. We don't draw our energy from coal. We don't draw our energy from nuclear reactors. We as humans draw our energy from our food sources, from our raw fruits and vegetables, from the sun, from swimming in a lake, ocean, water, river. These are things that help to cleanse us and to restore and balance our energy. Okay, so one of the things that I had written down here is that renewable energy from the sun provides things like light. It's a fire energy. So you're going to find that fire, earth, water, air is a common theme, both in physical science and metaphysical science. So the renewable energies are coming from things that are those four earthly potentialities from Earth. You got your fire, you got your solar energy, you got your earth, you got your geothermal heat from the earth energy, you got your air, which is your energy from wind and windmills and such. We have biomass plant energy, and that comes from the earth, from your mother Gaia. And then you have your hydro powered energy from the water. And then on the other side of that, you have your petroleum product energy, you have your hydrocarbon gas liquid energy, your coal energy, and your nuclear energy. Now, which do you think would be the better energy source going green? Okay, obviously. And also, if we're drawing it from someplace that replenishes it on its own, we're not depleting something that is here on Earth, okay? And I'm not saying that we should shut down all the coal miners, because they need that as a job as well. But we do have to look at different resources and ways to do things and come to a conclusion on what works best, right? Okay. Now, energy in the metaphysical sense is claimed experiences and phenomena that defy measurement and can be distinguished from the scientific form of energy. Okay, so what does that mean? The capacity of a physical system to perform work just because it exists doesn't necessarily mean it's available to do the work. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy is always and forever existing, but it can change forms. An energy at rest stays at rest, where an energy in motion stays in motion. That's something that we've all learned when we were like 6th grade, 11, 12 years old. An energy at rest stays at rest, while an energy in motion stays in motion. If I had a ball, I could throw it, but I don't have a ball in my possession at the moment. Okay, so spiritual energy is no less than any other energy. Spiritual energy is within us. It is in the fiber of our being. It is who we are, but it is vastly more important. It's known as the prana. The universal life force energy is known as prana, or the life breath. The breath of life, okay? That activated is what brings forth our more spiritual understanding of us as an energy being. This brings us to the conversation that we are spiritual energy beings having a human experience and not the other way around. You understand? So we are the purest form of spiritual energy that is here, renewable energy. We are a working kinetic stored energy. We are a little bit of everything if you really think about it. Okay, so how do we activate our prana, our universal life force energy? How do we activate within our spiritual selves that breath of life? It becomes very, very active when we are in prayer, when we are in meditation, and especially going through yoga practices. when we are heart, soul, and mind connected, all three are aligned up, we have concentrated and brought our energy to the source, to our source connected to the source, to the universal source, our heart source to universal source. Okay, I don't know why I wrote that down, but I am going to go ahead and talk about the age in which, so science by itself is like the soulless wanderer of the realms at night, yet a worm will come out of love to fashion behind it into a tool, so that it becomes as a wise man finding his home. Warmth with love, my brothers. Let that wondrous everlasting power from your hearts fall upon us, this science, so that it becomes as a tool in the hands of everlasting divinity, and not the soulless thing which you have made. So that was a quote, actually, from Dr. King, and it was not new, and that he said, problem earth, gross physical energy needs are put before spiritual energy needs. And he said that in 1957, and he said the ages which breaking now brings with it great possibilities, and the age of science and metaphysical science to merge together. And that's why he said science by itself is like the soulless wanderer of the realms at night. So what we have here is the first realization that the energy from physical science is the energy that we hold within. Now, energy is an everlasting thing. It does not go away. It does not die. It does not get formed, but it can be transmuted. It can be changed. It can be redirected. It can be absorbed into a person, into a being, into an inanimate object. And with that being said, that is how people are able to conduct things such as Reiki healing sessions, a handless healing. That is how people are able to do things such as tap into the universal energy source of the Akashic records and understand where they have come from, and understand where their past lives have been and how they are progressing forward into this life. So to understand that energy is what created us and what is a part of every aspect of our universal world here on this earthly realm and beyond this earthly realm, is how we understand what to work with, how to work, how spells are casted. Spell work is really nothing more than energy work, and that energy being sent off into the universe to manifest. Manifestation comes with the law of attraction. The law of attraction is self-imposed energy, or self-imposed will of energy redirected to bring forth an end result that we are looking for. So if you can understand what energy work is, then you can go into understanding how the prana breath connects, right? So spiritual breathing has actually been discussed back in times of scripture. Why is it important? Because it helps you to relax. It helps you to lower your blood pressure. It helps you to rid yourself of waste and toxins. It's the link between the body and mind, and breathing well leads to healthy functions, which all is connected to spiritual energy. So today I'm going to conclude that we have finished our lesson on energy, and our next lesson will be on spiritual breath. We're going to start to really tap into some great topics of discussion here and how they all come together. But in order to understand what spiritual breath is and how it works and what it does for you, we have to understand we have to understand the energy. We have to understand the spiritual side of energy, the metaphysical side of energy, and we have to understand the actual science of energy and how it is all connected in order for us to move forward to understand how this is all going to interact and be connected. Because you cannot, this is like a basics, this is a foundation. You cannot have a good spiritual understanding and energy work, and you cannot practice energy work if you don't understand where it comes from. And that's why I have always, when I worked with new people in any sense of the craft, and witchcraft, in Reiki, in just metaphysical sciences, try to give them that base foundation of what energy work is, so that when we go into spiritual breath, when we go into spiritual breathing, when we go into things of spiritual cleansing, they're understanding how and why, because energy is not something that we just create out of nowhere. It's something that is already there, and it gets transmuted, and it gets dispersed into the universe. Okay, guys, so I really do hope that you enjoyed what I've taught you today and how I've presented it to you. I know that I do tend to go out on a tangent, but I hope that you enjoy my energy that I give off when I'm presenting these things to you. And by doing so, you'll hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I get new content out here. I love to hear feedback on how I'm doing, so I'd love to see some comments below. Share it with your friends. Let's get this party started. There'll be different interactive videos that I'll be doing. Some of them will probably lead into some reading work and some energy work and teaching how pendulums work and stuff like that. But in the interim, I want you all to know that I'm thinking of you. Walk in light and love. Be the reason somebody smiles. Give somebody a compliment. Tell them they have a beautiful smile. Oh, wait, hold on. We're all hiding behind masks right now. So tell them that they got great shoes. People love to hear about their shoes. All right, in light and love, guys. It was my pleasure, and I look forward to doing the next one. Hope you learned something today. Bye.